I really didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna invite you to my wedding because you're my mom. But you better not do anything to embarrass me. Just sit in the corner and keep quiet. Is that clear, Mom?
Tim, how can you talk to me like that? I'm your mother.
I'm so glad that I can finally cut ties with you. This is the end for us.
Wait, what are you talking about? The end of what?
I was so darn unlucky to be raised by a single mom like you. It would have been so nice to have a dad, you know? I have no idea what I did to deserve to be born as your child.
I didn't know that you thought about me like that.
Oh, I absolutely hated being your child. We were always living paycheck to paycheck because I didn't have a dad. All my friends had both of their parents, and they all seemed so much better off than me. Everything was so unfair. My life was terrible from the very day I was born.
I'm really sorry that you feel that way, Tim. I really did try my best to make you happy, though. We should be celebrating the fact that you're finally getting married to a wonderful woman, too, and not dwell on the past, right? I was so happy when I first heard that you were gonna get married.
It's not like I'm getting married to make you happy. I'm doing this for my own happiness.
Yes, of course. You should always prioritize your own happiness over mine.
The only reason I'm inviting you to the wedding is because everyone's gonna ask questions if none of my family attend.
Oh, then I'm sorry that I'm gonna have to attend alone. I'm sure that your dad is watching us from heaven. I know for sure that he'd be delighted that you're getting married.
Oh, stop it with that kind of crap. He's dead. He is not watching over me or anything.
What is the matter with you? Why are you in such a bad mood today?
Oh, shut up. I've always been like this. You just never paid attention to me.
Did I do something to upset you? Please, tell me what's wrong.
Your existence is what upsets me. Just talking to you makes me so angry.
I know that we didn't have an easy life, but I managed to get you to graduate from college.
So you're saying that I should be grateful for that? Everything always has to be about you, doesn't it? This is why I hate you.
Please don't use that kind of language toward me. We only have each other as family. We should be taking care of each other, and you know I love you, Tim.
I'm about to start a family of my own. I have no need for you anymore. You're completely worthless to me now. I don't ever want to see you again, ever.
Does that mean you're gonna cut ties with me completely then?
Yes, you're gonna be completely alone from now on, and see if I care. You've always looked forward to seeing your grandchildren, right?
Yes, I'm still looking forward to that day so much.
Well, too bad. I am never gonna let you meet my children when they're born. I'm not gonna send you photos of them either.
Please, tell me what is going on. I promise I'll apologize to you if I did something to upset you.
Apologizing to me isn't gonna heal the wounds I suffered growing up as your child.
Did I really make you suffer that much? It's not like we were living in poverty. I actually think that we lived a pretty good lifestyle.
You can't seriously be saying that, Mom. All of my friends went on vacation abroad during the summer. Their parents bought them so many nice clothes and all that.
I guess we didn't have the money to go on vacation abroad, but we went on plenty of vacations nearby, didn't we? And I didn't buy you expensive clothes because I didn't think it was necessary for high school kids.
All the other kids were allowed to eat out on the weekends, but I always had to go home to eat your gross food.
I just didn't want you eating out every single day. I gave you money from time to time to eat out with your friends, did I not?
Most importantly, everyone else had a dad.
That's not something I could do anything about, Tim, and you know that. Your dad passed away because of a fatal illness. What could I have done,
Well, maybe he wouldn't have died if you had noticed how sick he was earlier. You're the reason why he's no longer alive. It's all your fault. You're just the best at ruining everyone's lives, Mom.
Tim, how dare you say that to me? Do you not think about how this makes me feel?
Oh, just shut up already. I want you to suffer. If what I said hurt your feelings, then that's what I want.
Please, stop. We shouldn't be arguing right before your wedding. You're gonna be married next week. You should be looking forward to the new chapter of your life. You better not be showing this kind of attitude to your fiancé.
Stop telling me what I should and shouldn't do. I am not gonna listen to you.
Hello, my name is Mary, and I'm 50 years old. I gave birth to Tim when I was 24 years old. The three of us, me, my late husband, and Tim, were living a very happy life together until everything started falling apart. My husband passed away from an illness when Tim was just 5 years old. He was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, and the doctors were unable to do anything. It took us all by surprise because he seemed perfectly healthy until the diagnosis. I never ended up getting remarried after my husband passed away, and all I did was do my best in raising my son as a single mother. There were times when I wanted to cry and just give up. There were plenty of times when I wished that my husband was still alive. But I still tried my very best to raise my son by myself. I sacrificed so much for his sake. So I was shocked to find out how he really felt about me. When I first heard that he was getting married, I was so happy. It felt like a huge reward for raising him all by myself. Unfortunately, all of my joy was shattered with just a few harsh words from him, and the worst day of my life was to come soon. Tim, what was that speech you just gave everyone?
What? I just wrote down everything that I felt towards you in that letter to you. It's how I really feel about you.
You said that being raised by me was worse than living in hell. And that you didn't feel a single bit of gratitude toward me after all these years. You ended the speech by saying that you were going to cut me off and out of your life forever. There was absolutely no need to say this in front of all the wedding guests. I was completely humiliated.
Stop complaining. I was just telling you how I really felt, Mother.
You could have told me this in private.
Well, I thought it would be best if I announced it in front of everyone. I thought it would be more effective this way.
Do you not realize that you embarrassed yourself too by saying that in front of everyone?
Actually, I wasn't embarrassed at all.
All of the guests looked really uncomfortable when you were giving the speech.
I don't care what the guests thought. I was satisfied because I got to say how I really felt. You seemed really jealous when my wife handed a huge bouquet of flowers to her parents. Did you want a thank you gift? I bet you were hoping that you would get something from me. My gift to you was that speech.
You didn't have to do that to me, Tim. Anyway, are you heading to the after party now?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready for now.
Well, I hope that your friends turn up.
Why wouldn't they? Everyone was really looking forward to the after party.
Well, some of your friends came to talk to me after that speech was over.
And what? What did they say to you?
They were consoling me, saying that they had no idea you were that kind of horrible person. They seemed to be very disappointed in you.
Wait, what?
They tried to cheer me up and sympathized with me, saying that I did the best I could.
I can't believe you acted like a victim so that you could be consoled. This is my wedding. I don't need you trying to take the spotlight from me.
What did you expect? Did you think that I would just sit around with a smile after that speech you gave to me?
Yeah, that's exactly what I expect. You're my mom.
Well, make yourself clear already. Which is it?
What are you talking about now?
Am I your mom or not? You were saying that you were going to cut ties with me earlier.
You might be my biological mom, but I don't actually think of you as my mom.
You're not making any sense at all. Listen, I am still your mother, no matter what.
No, I don't want you in my life at all. I don't want you seeing or talking to my wife or her relatives either.
That's not possible. I've been invited to have dinner with your wife's parents tonight.
Why the hell are you going then? You need to politely decline the offer, you idiot.
I thought that it would be very rude to decline the kind offer, didn't I?
Don't you dare go to dinner with them. Why does a failure of a parent like you have to talk with them anyway? You are just gonna embarrass us if you go.
So, now it's come to the point where you're calling me a failure?
There is nothing wrong with calling you that. It's the truth after all.
I can't believe that you've changed this much. You used to be so kind and gentle when you were younger. I still treasure those memories that I had with you when you were younger.
Oh, shut your mouth. I don't have a single good memory with you at all.
That's very sad to hear, Tim.
And whose fault is that?
Well then, fine. If it makes you happy, then let's cut ties. You don't have to have anything to do with me going forward.
Good. I have no intention of taking care of you when you get old, so don't expect me to come and help you. I also never want to see your face ever again. Is that clear?
Yes, I understand what it means to cut ties with someone, Tim. Thank you.
Good.
I wonder where I went wrong in raising you.
I doubt you did anything right. None of it was right. And thanks to that, I've been through hell.
Well, I don't know what to say anymore.
I'm gonna be late for this after party.
Okay, well, you'd better get going then. Goodbye, Tim.
How could this happen to me?
Tim, is this to me? Why are you messaging me?
This is all your fault. You just keep on ruining my life, don't you?
What did I do wrong this time, then?
Everyone was mad at me at the after party. It wasn't fun at all. They all told me how wrong I was. It was so humiliating. It's meant to be my wedding day.
Oh, I see.
They told me that I went way too far with the speech that I gave. I even got told I should apologize to you.
I'm glad that you've managed to surround yourself with some wonderful friends, then.
My wife even said that she wants to rethink our marriage. Why is this happening to me? All I did was cut ties with you, the garbage idiot of a mom that you are.
I was actually eating dinner with your wife's parents just now.
I thought I told you to not go. I can't believe that you didn't listen to me.
I did try to say no, but they just insisted to have a conversation with them.
Well, what did they say to you then?
They told me that they were disappointed, but they were also glad that they managed to see who you truly are inside.
They would have never said that about me, and they love me.
They were also saying that they're not going to give their precious daughter away to someone like you. You and Michelle don't have any children yet, so it's not too late.
You're lying, right? They didn't really say that. We literally just had our wedding day today.
I think they're going to ask you to leave Michelle alone and pay for the entire wedding fee since you ruined it for them.
Wait, what? Why? We're splitting the fees. If anything, I thought they would be paying for it.
Who was the one that ruined the wedding by embarrassing themselves in front of everyone? Aren't you the one that ruined the day for everyone here?
Why is everyone making such a big deal out of this? All I did was cut ties with you. It's nothing to cry about.
I can't believe that you don't even know what you did wrong, Tim. I really didn't mean to raise you like this. I guess I spoiled you too much because you didn't have a father?
Stop talking like this is all my fault. You don't know how difficult my life's been. I knew that we didn't have much money, so I chose the cheapest college that I could find. I never had enough pocket money, but I didn't keep asking for more and more.
Well, you should have told me about it. I might have been able to do something about it.
Even the wedding fees were going to be paid by Michelle's parents. You couldn't pay a single cent of the wedding fees.
Listen, Tim, I was the one that paid for the entire wedding. I told Michelle's family to keep it a secret from you, so that's why you didn't know about it.
Wait, what did you just say?
To be honest with you, I had enough money to send you to any college that you wanted to go to. You could have talked to me about it if you weren't happy about your choices.
I don't believe you at all. Where did you have that kind of money?
Your dad had a lot saved up, and I also got money from his life insurance.
So, we had money all of this time? Why did you never tell me about it? I could have bought so many things during high school then. I could have been one of the popular kids.
I knew that it would be bad if I told you about it during high school. You would have turned out less humble and spoiled. Although I guess I should have thought about it more now.
You could have at least given me a little more back then. Oh my god! What the hell did you do?
I didn't want you to waste his money on insignificant things like that. Still, I promised that I would use all the money that your dad left behind for your sake when I needed to. For example, I used some of it when you decided to get your driver's license and to pay for your college fees.
Well, you should have told me about this. Why did you keep this a secret from me for so long? I would have never made that speech at the wedding if I had known about this.
So, that means the only thing you care about is if I have money or not. I went through a lot of pain giving birth to you. I've loved and cared for you since the day you were born. There has not been a single day where I haven't thought about you. But now you've completely left me devastated. It feels like all my efforts has been for nothing. I don't want to believe that an evil human being like you is my son.
Did you just say that you don't want me to be your son? So you're saying that you want to cut ties with me or something?
What are you talking about? You were the one that told me that you wanted to cut ties with me in the first place.
That was only because I thought you had no money. Things are different if you're rich.
Oh my god, Tim. Someone like you, who can't accept his mother's love, doesn't deserve to start a family. There is no way you're going to be able to make your wife and future child happy at this rate. This is exactly what your wife's parents think about you as well.
So what's gonna happen to me then?
You guys are going to get a divorce right away.
We literally just had our wedding. I am not getting a divorce the very next day. I even invited my boss and co-workers to the wedding. What am I meant to say to them when I go back to work tomorrow if I get divorced already?
I know that they were there. Your boss even came to talk to me once the wedding was over.
What did he say to you?
He was saying that you're a competent and reliable worker, and he had high hopes for you in the future. But that he was so disappointed to see the kind of person you could be. He looked a bit ashamed and sad talking about you, you know? I was so embarrassed to hear that directly from your boss as well. But I also know that everyone came to talk to me to console me and support me. I am really grateful that they all had my back.
I'm not gonna get fired, am I? This is a job that I finally managed to find after countless failed interviews.
Well, it's not like you caused trouble to the company, so I doubt you'd get fired. There is a possibility that you might get transferred or demoted, though.
Wait, what? I like it here. I don't want to get transferred.
It's not for sure yet. It's just that the boss was asking me if you hated the hot weather or cold weather more. I thought that he might be hinting a move for you.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I work at the main office of the company. The salary is meant to be the highest at this office, too. The rest of the offices are all in the countryside.
Well, this is none of my business now, is it? I hope you won't get demoted or transferred, and that's that.
So you're seriously gonna abandon your own child? I don't even have a dad. I am gonna be completely alone.
It's interesting to see how quickly you've changed your mind. You were the one that tried to abandon me first. You humiliated me in front of all your wedding guests and tried to cut ties with me.
Oh, please, Mom, you can't abandon me as well. I've lost all of my friends and wife in the past 24 hours. You're all that I have left now. Oh, please don't go.
I was the one who raised you. And it turns out I didn't do as good of a job as they thought I did. I have to take responsibility for it too.
If you're planning to take responsibility, then help me out. Just give me money so that I can get my life back together.
You're an adult already. Stop depending on me for everything.
But you just said you'd take responsibility.
I have nothing left that I can teach you. I tried my best, but you never seem to listen to anything I say. You're on your own now. You're just gonna have to learn from your mistakes. Maybe you'll finally start to realize what you've done wrong once you suffer. Everything that happens to you is a consequence of your actions, Tim.
What am I meant to do, though? My life is falling apart. I've lost my wife, my friends, my job, and now I'm about to lose my only family?
You only have yourself to blame for that. Don't come and see me until the day you can admit that you were the one at fault for everything that happened here.
How is any of this my fault, though? I don't understand.
You ruined the entire wedding, Tim. A wedding that cost a total of $30,000.
The wedding cost $30,000? You know that I can't pay that. My life's at rock bottom right now.
Yeah, and so what?
Maybe if I sell all the wedding gifts we received, I can pay that.
Are you an idiot? You don't deserve to accept any of those gifts after what you did. Your wife has already started to return all the gifts to the guests.
Then that means I really don't have any money.
I also told your boss that you absolutely hate the cold weather.
Oh no, that means I'm gonna get sent to the northern office in the middle of nowhere. My coworker that transferred from that office branch said that the working conditions there are hellish. I heard that he had to work overtime every single day.
Well, tough luck.
Mom, I am really sorry for what I did at the wedding. I really regret it now. Please forgive me. My life is crumbling apart, and I need you.
Well, that's great to hear. I think that you need to start being more independent. I'm going to get going now. Goodbye, Tim.
Mom, don't go.
Rumors about what Tim had done at his wedding spread through his company like wildfire. His boss transferred him to an office in the countryside near the Canadian borders, which meant it was freezing cold every day. On top of his regular office work, he now has extra work to do outdoors. I heard his day starts off by shoveling the snow off the roads outside their office. Tim has always hated the cold ever since he was little, so that's some punishment for him, right? He has also slowly started to pay me back for the wedding fees that he owes. He's been sending me $500 a month, and it looks like at this rate it's going to take over 5 years for him to pay me back. Anyway, more important than that, I just hope he learns his lesson from this and tries to be a better human being. I actually received a letter and a small gift from him the other day, which was thoughtful of him. It seems like he's slowly starting to show me the kind and gentle Tim that he used to be when he was a kid. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.